Today, we are going to be doing a deep dive into Stray Kids' brand new title track called Chk Chk Boom. And I'm going to be showing you guys what I discovered after 10 watches / listens. So, are you guys ready for this? Let's dive straight in. Here we go.
It's recommended to stay home.
Why didn't you mention there's no toilet paper, Gary?
What the hell's going on?
Right off the bat. First of all, what is Wolverine doing here? What are you doing here, buddy? What the heck? And second of all, was that what I'm pretty sure I heard Ryan Reynolds' voice in the background asking about toilet paper? Is that what I saw? Is that what I read?
It's recommended to stay home.
Why didn't you mention there's no...
Why didn't you mention there's no toilet paper, Gary? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. This must be like a little bit of a cameo with the Deadpool Wolverine movie coming up. And I know because the fact that Ryan Reynolds is a massive stay, so it only makes sense that this collaboration would happen one day. Oh, this is going to be so fun. Oh, I'm so excited.
What the hell's going on? So,
I was in there for 30 minutes.
You broke it.
No.
I was in there for 30 minutes? What were you doing in there, Ryan?
No, toilet paper. Good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Ryan.
And thank you for watching CCB News. I'm Ryan Reynolds.
It is Ryan, yeah, of course. This is cool also. Right off the bat, if you notice that they called it CBB News, which is playing right off the title track, right off the bat, CCB, Chk Chk Boom. And the Chk Chk Boom part, just because I'll just throw this out there real quick since we just brought it up, it's like what they're going for, like for the sound of a gun when you go boom. You know, that's kind of like how they're just putting it into words, which I thought was kind of cool. That's a good way of doing it. But anyways, oh my gosh, let's keep going here because I have so much stuff that I know is in here. Right off the bat here, from what it looks like, I think that this spray painting up here. Also, hi, Lino. No, I think this is Sungmin. But anyways, I think this is up here. You can't really see it, but you can see the S and maybe like the T. And kind of what could be the R here. I think this is like a kind of crossed out, spray painted, like Stray Kids logo, which is really dope. Right off the bat, which I love. You can like see some other words that kind of associate with like the song, like boom, pop, 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 like a pop, 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 you know, like on a gun and whatnot. I mean, that's pretty fucking cool if you ask me. I don't know, but anyways, let's just keep going. This is so fucking awesome. Boom. Oh, Felix punching us right into the next scene. How awesome is that? I love it. But if we go back to here, we can see that he's winding up right now to punch us in the next scene. If you watch, he's going to go boom and punch us, and we're going to jump in the next scene. And I can even try to show you in slow motion. We'll see, like here he's about to punch. Next screen, or next frame, I should say. Boom, and more punching, and then, oh, hey, we're in the next screen. Oh, hey, what's going on? Hi, Han. And Bang Chan, yeah. But anyways, okay, so we'll go back though so we can actually watch it in full again. Because it's really cool. I think that was Lee Noah in his background, like, woo! You know, like... Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love Han and his raps. He's so good, and he's like just a special talent with the fact that he's got vocals for days and he can rap like a badass. He's just, he's so good. I mean, really all Stray Kids is just incredibly talented. But anyways, let's keep going. So, oh, whoops. Before we get into this part, because I have to point this out too. If you pay attention here, if you look up top here, it says mission clear. And the reason why I think that's significant is because if you think about it, you know, when you are talking about, like, let's say something like, you know, like Call of Duty, you always hear them as like being like, mission clear, missions a go, stuff like that, which kind of, I think, ties back to the whole Chk Chk Boom, like, because they're like talking about like the, like, you know, cocking the gun and then shooting it. So I think that like whole mission clear kind of ties into that very, very cleverly, which I love. So we'll start from here. And if you pay attention here, just pay attention to this, like, almost like a black tunnel type thing. As Han leaves and Felix comes in here, pay attention to this and, like, pay attention to what happens in the background. And I'll kind of, like, break it down as to why I think it's really cool also. And, of course, we're going to get to your rap here, Chanbin, hang on. But if we go back to that part again, so right here, we're here with Felix. And if you pay attention, I'm going to go through every new frame. Every time I go to a new frame, it's going to change to a completely different kind of like background, I guess we'll say. So next frame. Boom. Totally new one. Next frame. New again. Next frame. Again. Another new one. Another new one. Another new one. Another new one. Every single frame is a new background, but we keep that tunnel there the entire time, all the way through up until, I mean, it just keeps going all the way up until, of course, we see Changbin, which is just so cool. And when you have it sped up like that, it makes it seem like everything around in the background's moving, but that, you know, center piece of that, like almost like black tunnel stays the same though. They kind of did something similar to that with, I think, like it was one of the Jack U Justin Bieber's songs that I can't remember. It's I think Where Are You Now That I Need You or something like that. They kind of do something similar with their music video also. So just another example. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive on in here to Mr. Changbin's rap. Let's go, buddy. Nice little touch here. If you pay attention in the background, you might feel like the inclination to only pay attention to Changbin because he's the one who's on the screen. But one other thing real quick too before I point out the next thing is if you pay attention here, he's going to kind of have this like spinning around added. He kind of, I guess, gets spun around, we'll say. And if you listen closely, you can hear almost like what would be like a clock like winding sound. So like if you like wound like I mean, I don't really think many people really wind clocks anymore because we're in such a digital era. But you know, back in the day, we'll say, you know, you wind a clock to get to the right time, especially like when like you switch from like New Year to like daylight savings time and whatnot. You have to switch the clocks back and forth. So you turn the thing, and that's the sound it makes there. So instead of turning the clock, though, we turn Hanbin around. So if you watch, we'll do that right now real quick. See, there's a sound, and then we're on this view, and we go into the next one right here. If you watch in the pictures back here, you're going to actually see these guys are actually moving in the pictures. So you completely get distracted by that because you see, of course, here's Changbin here, and I think this is Hyunjin coming in. But just watch the pictures in the background only. And just see, like, look, they're moving. Cool. Oh, look, they're walking. That's one of my favorite transitions. There's a plethora of amazing transitions this entire music video. That's one of my favorite ones. I'll show you why. We're in this part here where Changbin's now jumped into this like space picture, and if we keep going ahead, it's going to become more just a space. So right now we're just in space. It's just a starry night sky in space. But what's really cool is then you can see it gradually transition. Now it's into the night sky where we see the buildings surrounding it. And then when we keep moving forward, it turns more and more into the city. And then we move down and transition right into this very next scene that we're in right here. Which actually, in general, honestly kind of gives me vibes almost to them maybe paying a little bit of a homage to Thunderous. You know, one of their older music videos for, excuse me, in the No Easy era, I believe is what it was called, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while. But yeah, it just gives me, this kind of gives me like the Thunderous vibes for their music video from back then. But let's keep going and see what else we can dive into. Woo! Get it, Ian. One second. Pay attention to the inside of this barrel right here. I'm going to point out as to why that is significant here in a second. Also pay attention to the fact that he just shot this thing. And what we're going to see is it's going to look more like almost like kind of like a, I guess like a splash like paintball kind of rather than more of a bullet. And I'll show you why that's significant here in a second. So watch. So there it is.
Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
I love this scene also, just real quick. I mean, that has nothing to do with what I'm going to point out. I just love this scene right here because I love that we have the two Aussie bros together on top of this like building. Like, they rule the world basically right now. It's so cool. But now watch, if you pay attention here, this looks like, I believe, is that little like, I guess bomb they shot off. It's going to come right at us. here, and watch what it does. Transition us right into the chorus. I mean, that's just so freaking cool. And this chorus is so damn good. Let's go, baby. Come on. Right off the bat here, two things to show you guys. This is so good. So if we pay attention right here, what we're going to see is we have Hyunjin in front here. And he's going to do a part of the choreography here is they do this like move like this, and it's going to like zoom them outwards. Actually, in this moment you can see how like all the whole group is very zoomed in. He's going to do this part, and they're going to zoom out, and then afterwards I'll show you the next part I was going to show you too. So watch. Notice now, in this moment, first of all, they do a Chk Chk, and you can notice how this barrel-looking kind of thing around the frame kind of goes and twists. Is basically what it looks like is we're getting a point of view from inside of the barrel, essentially, which is really cool. And they're going to tie this in again later on also, and I'll show you again where it's at. But it's cool because like, it looks exactly like the inside of the barrel that like almost like massive sniper looking thing they shot off before. And I just love this choreography too. It's so good. Like, I definitely going to have to watch the dance practice when this comes out for this song, because this is one of my favorite choreographies I think they've ever done, in all honesty. I'm not going to lie. But let's just keep going now, because there's just so much more to dive into. Holy shit. Oh, get it, Lino. Another one. Oh my gosh. So let me show you this one too. It's like the exact same thing that Hyunjin just did, but this one's just another flawless transition with fucking Lino now. Oh, it's so good. So you can see he's in that transition period right now, where he's like this, and he's gonna come down. We're gonna transition to the next scene again. It's just gonna be so cool. Yeah, so good. This part's cool. I'll show you guys in a second. I want to vibe real quick. Oh, Felix, I love Felix so much. He's such a badass dude. But what I was going to show you guys, so right as we finish up this chorus right now, we're going to see this. It's going to be a car that drives by, and it continues on into the verse as Han starts rapping again. If you pay attention here, I'll show you guys again. Every time the car drives by, actually I should say it like this. Every time that he says boom, the car drives by and it transitions them into another scene where there's either less members or more members or different members. So I'll show you guys, and I'll talk about it in the moment since we just watched it, so that way I'm not really interrupting. But watch. So. Boom, car. Boom, car. Ooh, another freaking amazing transition, guys. This is freaking awesome. This is one of the most unique ones I've ever seen. So right here, we can see Chanbin almost like hangs up this like rope at the top of the screen, and he's gonna pull it down, and it's gonna pull us right into the next scene in the music video. It's so cool. I've never really seen like a transition like this before. And it's so clever, like almost like the idea of like putting a rope at the top of like the music video and just pulling it down into the next scene. And what is so cool? Like, what the fuck? This is amazing. Oh. Woo! Yeah. I love that. Love that. Just that little part right there. As he says, I probably went back to a little bit too far. But in this part here, you see here he says fire. If you pay attention to the background, flames actually shoot out as he says fire. Watch. Fire. Yeah! If you pay attention again, I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, guys, but there's so much to point out. It's crazy how much stuff there is here. So as we transition in from this screen to the next screen, if you pay attention, we got TV back, and Ryan's still on the TV doing the newscasting stuff again. It's so freaking great. I love this cameo. It's so good. Now pay attention here. See, it goes into this no signal, emergency broadcast system issued, something about recognized emergency warning. So you see on the little TV here. If you keep going though,
Boom. Hit you like a truck.
on the big
I'ma
screen.
make you
Oh,
fly.
Deadpool's there now. What?
Vamos, I know that you want it.
Boom.
Lobo freaking, let's go on it.
Boom.
La ta ta ta, I'ma make it. Boom, boom,
Vamos, I know that.
Oh, that one's so good, Felix. Oh my gosh. It's so good. So this is really cool if you guys pay attention here. Felix is going to literally, while still being part of the choreography, sidestep us into the next scene. I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit like of it kind of happening in like frame by frame, but it's going to probably be better when I just show it back to you in full speed. So if we pay attention though here, he's going to get ready to side. He's sidestepping now. Boom. And then you can see he's right here, and he's going to be, boom, right into the scene. So if we go back and watch again, and it's much, much cooler when you watch it in actual, like, full speed, but still, regardless, dope as hell. So watch.
Vamos, I know
So
that you
cool.
want it. Boom. Chaos, we so catastrophic.
Boom.
Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it. Boom, boom, boom.
There it's back again. Notice that? Notice that the barrel-looking screen was back again? So good.
I go throw my bullet. Goes tang, tang, tang. Eagle, love it.
To pay attention here, there's a little hint as to what is coming. So, see on this big screen right now, if you watch it, just the big screen. I know it's tempting to watch the guys, I know, but if you watch the big screen right now, it's gonna, here in a second, as I play through, it's gonna flip back to the broadcast screen again.
I go throw my bullet. Goes tang, tang, tang. Eagle.
Oh, broadcast screen, but somebody's missing. But if we keep going, there he is. You almost miss it. If you don't pause it fast enough, you almost miss it. But here's Ryan in his Deadpool outfit again. And keep going. Oh man, see again, you gotta be so fast at these pauses. That's why it takes so long for me to get these videos made for you guys, because I have to try to practice trying to pause them. Even then, I still come sometimes mess up. But if we go back, if you pay attention here, now on the screen is the actual Stray Kids logo, which is so freaking cool. Like I said, a lot of times, like you guys, I feel like, not, I shouldn't say you guys, I should say we all kind of miss this stuff that happens in the background that's just little kind of cool little Easter eggs, because like when we're watching a music video, at least I know for me, like I'm more tempted to watch the guys because I'm focused on the choreography. I'm vibing with the dudes and them dancing and stuff. Like that's what I'm like focused on. So if you don't really like focus on the stuff in the background, you might miss out on these little Easter eggs. But that's, of course, that's why I'm here for you guys to kind of point this stuff. Why I get really high in my voice? That way I can kind of point stuff out for you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But let's just keep going. Oh, that's a cool scene too. Real quick, I'll show you. Now in this moment, you're going to be tempted again just to want to watch Chanbin dancing. But if you pay attention, you know, you see that obviously this picture right here is all lit up red. But if, every time you go to new frame, it's like transferring. Just crazy. It's crazy. Now it's transferred over here. It's growing. Everything all is flashing red. So when we go back through and watch it in real time, it's a really nice, cool effect to have in the music video. So watch. Cool. Love it. Oh, so good. It's just so good. I mean, honestly, this is like one of my
That's
favorite
it for us
songs.
tonight at
Oh.
CCB News. Join us next. How long have you guys been sitting there?
For a while. Pretty long.
Yeah. Right. Any chance that you're, you know, looking for an older, less agile member?
No.
Great. Yeah. And then,
Also, this is cool. If you go back, if you look at this, the way they styled this is like in the shape of a gun. So you can see like the Chk Chk part is like obviously the top of the gun, and then you see how they dragged out the boom to like look like the handle, and then here's like these little like I guess lines you could just I guess call them to like exemplify the like the barrel kind of the gun or whatnot. So cool. So is there anything else? There's still a little bit of time left. Now you just gotta throw in, of course, the iconic quote, "Stray kids everywhere, all around the world. You make stray kids stay? Yes, we do." Oh, it was so good, guys. Oh, I'm so in love with this. I mean, honestly, what an absolute, just phenomenal music video and song from these guys. The choreography itself is dope, and then just I love the cameo here with bringing in Ryan Reynolds and technically more obviously Wolverine than Hugh Jackman. And then kind of like half, I guess, Ryan, half Deadpool, because he doesn't really actually go full costume. But anyways, regardless, oh my gosh, this was so freaking good. One of my favorite, I think, Stray Kids songs now, and more recently than anything. And this music video was just the perfect combination of just perfect, flawless transitions, epic choreography, you know, hilarious moments with Ryan and Hugh Jackman there, especially Ryan, though, of course, but like overall, just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I'm gonna come back and watch this so many more times and just see if there's anything else I happen to honestly miss, honestly. Oh, but anyways, guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like, subscribe, and of course, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my Stray Kids reactions playlist for you over here for you guys to check out anything else that I've done in the past that you might not have seen yet. And more than anything, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, guys, bye.